we are incarnations of God ourselves. And that's what Jesus actually says in the Bible, but, you know, the church sort of obfuscated on that. So, yeah. Pardon? Okay, so then in 643 to 648, Jung basically discusses the pagan myths of similar origin, the pagan myths that also back up the idea of the Son of God, you know, the new young God who has to die and suffer. So 646, what Jung says is the Job story fits the Christian message psychologically. So, quote, if one knows that one has been singled out by divine choice and intention from the beginning of the world, then one feels lifted beyond the transitoriness and meaninglessness of ordinary human existence and transported to a new state of dignity and importance, like one who has a part in the divine world drama. In this way, man is brought nearer to God, and this is in entire accord with the meaning of the message of the Gospels. So, you know, what he's saying is that we're incarnated God, and that our suffering, whatever our suffering is, and the Buddhists will tell you everything is suffering, right?
So let me be
all right, be a
gadfly. So you've got Job is morally superior to Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that happens? Because I know the answer.
You know the answer?
Absolutely. But I'm just wondering how you're seeing that. How would anybody see that? How could this Job guy be superior to Yahweh?
Job realizes that that God is moral, and there's a moral side of God, and so in Jung's argument, he's saying Job is arguing against God with God. He's taking up the opposites, right? Okay, so he's saying, okay, this nasty part of God cut Satan loose on me, but there's a good side of God too. So Job is recognizing that there are opposites, and he's saying, I'm above these opposites. Okay, I'm above good and evil, and I'm going to believe
and how
in
does Job get to that position? What makes him
pain, because he knows, because he realizes that there are two sides of the Godhead. There's the good side and the evil side, and he thinks that the good side will overcome, which in fact is the Christian message, right? 500 years later, right? Okay. What is your answer? I'm gonna shut up. What is your answer?
No, I mean I can see so. Well, my answer to Job.
Your answer to Job. Okay. Would you care to write a book, Joe? Go ahead.
Response to Jung.
Okay, your answer to Jung.
Well, I see Yahweh as ego. Okay, so Yahweh is the creator, he's the ego. I see Job as the natural occurrence of things, the flow, the God flow,
Mm-hmm.
that which we are and yet we keep trying to deny, so Yahweh is doing that. He's come, the ego has come in and said, no, make it this way because I'm the ego and I want it to fit my worldview, and it's not fitting. And it's sort of like when we deny our own individuation or our own salvation or anything else. And so Job represents that. He's much larger than Yahweh because he represents the more divine God.
side, the
And
transpersonal
so
side.
here's Yahweh in his little made-up world trying to control Jung.
Hmm.
And so you've got an issue, which is what we all have. We're always trying to throw out our, our intuition and our true self and become something less than without even knowing it.
Right, because we're all trying to conform, and we've got God speaking
Maybe,
through
or
us.
just at least deny our true self.
Right.
We don't want to actualize. We don't realize that that's what we need to do. And so we try to justify why we don't actualize, and we'll go to our graves doing that usually.
Right.
Okay, that's just my answer.
Well, I think that's
And
right.
I think that,
I think that's in essence what's being said here. I don't know. How does this resonate with you, Jeff?
So, I just want to run with the wolves. I don't know.
Pardon?
she's running the jackals right now.
Oh,
Run with the jackals.
she's worried about the jackals, John.
I see them both as harmonious, the same being, pretty much the same.
Yeah.
The ego persona, meaning Yahweh.
You know,
but he has built in the correction to that.
right.
So
Well,
this is what's different from what Bill's conception, that that's not just pure ego, it also has the ability to transform itself.
Yeah.
So more the totality of God is what Jung is